Now, I'd like to say a few words about the Rumble tonight. What's going on?
That was a rough night shoot because Matt had the little gunshot squibs taped to his bare skin since he left the hospital with just a jacket on. And when those squibs went off, it hurt. I think Matt did a great job as Dallas.
He was eager for me to spend the night in jail, which I wasn't, of course, so interested in doing. But like, yeah, you know, maybe Dallas, because he's been in the reformatory. You should go spend the night in jail. I was like, okay, Francis, why don't you go spend the night in jail?
There would be scheduled sort of gaming and competition between the Socs and the Greasers. Every weekend we would have these rival matches, be it football, soccer, basketball.
There was a lot of competition.
And I remember one afternoon we were going to play a flag football match. The doorbell rang and somebody was standing there with some brand new sweats, drawstring gray sweats with canvas Converse and a t-shirt that said Greasers on it. And they handed me a really lovely plastic binder for my script. And it had The Outsiders and my name on it. So we all scramble off to the park and we go up and we've got our gray sweats and our t-shirts on and we look over and here come the gang of Socs, all in their beautifully colored button-down snap sweat jumpsuits and their leather high-top sneakers and their leather-bound script covers with their names on them. And I remember that just eating at us, and we kicked the holy hell out of them that day.
Yeah, how? All right. No. Speed.
There were times when it got almost a little over the top, like it was like, hey, whoa, you know, you guys really are actors. You don't hate each other.
We spent like 3 nights shooting that scene, and I got deathly ill. So it wasn't the actual dunking that was rough. It was building up to it. I mean, there was some grabbing and a bit of a fight going on and struggling. And Francis didn't want it to look easy. He wanted us to look like we were getting away. And I didn't make it easy on Leif. You know, I mean, I tried very hard. And Francis came up to me and said, "Do not let him put you in that water, period." My struggling consisted of a few blows to Leif here and there, but they got me in. And in the long run, you know, they dunked me pretty good, and Leif got even with me. I remember moments that I shared with Diane Lane after seeing the movie that I never really remembered before. She would recall things that I'd said to her, and of course I would deny them because, you know, at 14 I had the biggest crush you could have on a young girl, and I never wanted her to know that, but I'm sure she did.
The night we shot here was freezing cold, and when Tommy says, "Man, I'm freezing," he really meant it.
Huh?
I said you're a clown.
Shut up.
So cold. When we would turn off the rain machines, you could just see the steam coming off of Tom and Patrick and all those kids.
Where the rain pours in.
They were known as Lucifer and the Men with Painted Faces when they burned New Orleans to the ground. And when they sacked Panama, I knew that my road to redemption would be paved with tombstones. And by the time they brought the apocalypse to West Africa and the Indian Ocean, I would come to know 2 words with biblical significance. No quarter. No quarter. Kill All Masters. Rated R. Coming soon. Available on all platforms. Visit noquarterkillallmasters.com.